Hi friends, welcome to part 1 of the Cisco Certified Network Associate program. My name is Rizwan Ahmed and my mail ID is mmithru@gmail.com. If you have any doubt regarding this program, you can mail me. I will reply you back. Before entering into class, please switch off your mobile phone. Please do not use any instant messengers for chatting and Facebook. Please avoid Facebook. Please concentrate on my class and that will be better for understanding. Courtesy information. These slides are taken from the website shown in this picture. It is http www.cabrelo.edu/Graziani. Author is Rick Graziani. If you need you can download these slides for your reference. Okay. Username is Cisco and password is Pearlman. Course information. What you are going to learn in ccna. You are going to learn what is a network protocol and how this protocol of working between two devices for communication and how you can control and manipulate the protocol for better usage. We are going to learn in this video, this course. Okay. Then, as the quote says, training is for job and education is for career. If you need a better job, you must concentrate in career. I am not going to train you in networking. I am going to give you education. My focus is only on making you understand each and every concept. There is nothing going to happen in memorizing facts and commands. Okay, commands are very. If you understand every you have to understand what you are doing with that command. What will happen with that command? Okay. I need your real understanding. Okay. This chapter we will focus on protocols. Protocols are the set of rules. How it is a language between the two devices which are communicating. How this protocols working. We are going to focus on this one, protocols and algorithm. If you are a programmer, you are familiar with this word algorithm. It is a step-by-step way to solve a complicated problem. Every protocol uses an algorithm to solve a problem. What are the algorithms used by devices? We are going to focus on that. And what are the processes we are using, like RIP, AGRP? We are going to see all that also. So, what are all the topics covered in this in this course? First one is the network topologies. We will learn what are all the topologies, what is the topology, and what are all the topologies available in this network, in this world. That like mesh topology, star topology, extended star topology, bus topology, ring topology. There are several types of topology. We have to understand what is that topology means and what are all the topologies we are using nowadays. Okay. Then transmission media. Then we have to understand what is the how your data is traveling from one device to another. It is traveling. Sometimes it will be through a wire like this. You can see. We have already seen this type of wires, which is used for communication between two devices. This wire is called as twisted pair cable, and the jack presented here is called as a RJ45 jack. Okay. Well, then other transmission media like wireless. How data is traveled through wireless network. Okay. Then coaxial cable, which is used, which is a world type of technology used. We are using that coaxial cable nowadays. If you see your cable TV connection, they are using a coaxial cable for communication. Okay. Then advanced one is called fiber optic cable, which carries data in the form of light. Okay. Then modulation. In a wireless network, the data is inserted into a wave. which is called as modulated wave. Okay, how this modulation takes place, how this modulation is working, we are going to see that at the NIC, network interface card. If you turn your CPU and look for this cable, there will be a network interface card connected to this cable. So that is called network interface card. A PC without network interface card cannot communicate with anybody. Okay. Then hubs and repeaters. Hubs are old technology, but we are still learning that for understanding networking. Okay. And repeaters. Repeaters are the device which are used for regenerating the signals. So we will learn what are the repeaters and switches. What is the difference between hubs and switches, and what is bridge. Bridges is a very old device. We also discussed about that. And very important one is called ISO and OSI layer model. Okay, OSI layer model. If you are doing higher education in networking like the CCNP and IE, you will OSI layer will follow throughout your career. If you are doing PhD in networking, there will be there also you will study OSI layers. So it is very important to understand the OSI layers. If you don't understand the OSI layers, the network becomes more complicated. Okay. Then cabling and UTP. UTP is nothing but the unshielded twisted pair cable which we are using, which we are using for our internet connections. Okay. There are two types of twisted pair cable: unshielded twisted pair cable and shielded twisted pair cable. We will see all these steps and what is a collision domain and what is a broadcast domain. We will discuss that, and what is the importance of binary and hexadecimal numbers, hexadecimal system. You already know that computers or devices don't know anything other than zeros and ones. Will communicate. Two devices are communicate via exchanging these binary numbers only. How this is happening? You have to understand that. Okay. Then Ethernet frames. What is a Ethernet? Ethernet is nothing but a protocol that is used for local area connection. Okay, it is also used for a LAN, wide area connection, but local internet connection and MAC addresses. Every PC has a unique MAC address. You can verify your MAC address using this command ipconfig/all. If you see here, I have a physical address C01885C5 and CC3. This is the MAC address of my PC. Okay, this MAC address is unique, used for identification purpose. We will learn what is the MAC address and what is a layer 2 communication. What is IP address? You can see here a different number I192.168.0.100. This is the IP address of a PC. It is just nothing but a name of a PC. Okay. Classful and classless routing protocol. Classful and classless addressing. What is IP addressing and subnetting? We will discuss about classful and classless addressing. Routing protocols. Introduction to routers and routing protocols. What is a router and what are the routing protocols? And ARP. ARP is a small protocol, address resolution protocol, which is used for mapping MAC address to the IP address. If you give a command ARP-A, it will show you MAC address of a remote PC. If you see 224.20.0.2 is has the MAC address of this one. Okay, ARP is used for identifying the MAC address with its IP address. Okay, we will discuss this. We will discuss it in very detail. Then ICMP, Internet Control Messaging Protocol. It is a very important protocol used for testing. Do you hear the command called ping? I am just 192.168.0.1. I am pinging this one. If I get a reply from this, if I get an output like this, you can see here reply from 192.68.168.0.1 bytes 32, time 1 ms, and TTL is 64. If I get this back, my network is in reachable. If I am pinging 192.168.0.88, this is the IP address I don't have. You can get destination host unreachable. This ping protocol works based on the ICMP protocol. Okay, it is used for testing communication between two devices. Okay, if you get a proper ping reply, then communication is perfect. Okay, next, DHCP. If you are using a internet connection, to check your IP address is command is ipconfig, but see here, my IP address is 192.168.0.100, which is assigned from my, I get it automatically. I don't. Wait a minute. I will show you how to look at this. If you go here, update there will be two options: update an IP address automatically and use the following IP address. Okay, I gave update IP address automatically. This IP address is assigned by my DHCP server, which is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Dynamic DHCP. Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, which is used to assign an IP address to your device. Okay, next, DNS. DNS. What is a DNS? DNS is domain naming service, which is used for translating your domain name to IP address. Okay. I am opening my Chrome web browser and going to google.com. My Google page is open. But what is happening in reality is, this is called a domain name. My DNS server will automatically convert this domain name to Google server's IP address, and then communication will take place. To verify that, CMD NS lookup www.google.com. If you give this command, I will get all the Google server IP address here. To verify it again, I am pasting this IP address over here. So Google page is again open, but you can see here same page. If I use google.co.in, it is also opening same page. If I use this one, this IP address, it is also opening this one. Okay, this is the job of my DNS server. Okay, and two important protocols called TCP and the UDP, transmission control protocol and user datagram protocol. It is very important protocol in the networking world. All your internet connection and all your networks communicating via these two protocols only. Very strong protocol. We will figure out the difference between what is the TCP, difference between the TCP and the UDP protocol, and what are the characteristics of TCP and UDP protocol. We will discuss it. Okay. Don't think this is the last time you will hear about all this topic. This topic will continue until your networking career come to end. It will OSI layers is very important topic which will continue throughout your networking career. So better foundation is very important. Practice is much more important. Okay, please practice. If you won't practice, this is a simple network topology in which router is connected to internet. This is a router, and this is connected to internet, and the switch will provide internet service to these PCs. You will understand after some time, after finishing this course, you will able to figure out what is really happening over this simple network. You can tell me what is happening over this network. And this is a complicated network topology in which we are using. There are several terms like Ethernet, serial, T1, TPP, and ARP table, switch, and gateway, default gateway, and MAC address table. And there are several things like this, routing table, next hop, network. We will discuss it one by one so that you can understand this picture completely. Okay. You can see here there is something Ethernet protocol and Ethernet switch filter algorithm and ARP protocols. Okay, we are going to learn all these steps one by one. This course is named as ccna. Okay, sorry. This course is named as a Cisco Certified Network Associate. Why? Cisco system is a networking device manufacturer which with 70% of networking devices are made by the Cisco systems. Okay, this course not only focus on Cisco systems. I will tell you everything. There are several things like IEEE industry standards. There are two types of protocols, which is proprietary protocols and industry standard protocol. Proprietary protocol will, if Cisco proprietary protocol, I am having a Cisco proprietary protocol, it will run only in Cisco systems. And there are several protocols like industry standard protocol, which will run on every routers. There are several router manufacturers like Cisco, Nortel, and Juniper. These are all the topmost network device manufacturer. But you can see here, Cisco devices are used above 70%. Okay, but if you get a knowledge, it will not very complicated to work on other devices. It will be very easy for working on other devices. Okay. What are the certification? There are several types of certification in Cisco. The basic level certification is ccna, which is entry level to networking industry, networking certification. There are several drivers in Cisco certification. Like if you are doing CCNA, there is there are several tracks like R&S, that means routing and switching, and CCN, voice, Cisco voice, and Cisco security and service provider. There are several tracks. We are going to learn Cisco certified network associate routing and switching. Okay, if you finish your CCNA routing and switching, then CCNP routing and switching, and the highest level, which is considered as the PhD of networking, is called a CCIE, Cisco Certified Internetwork Expert. Okay, okay. There are like that. There are some certification like CCDA, CCDP, and CCIE, which is used for network building a network architecture, designing a network. How you can design a network? It has also course for designing a network. Okay. If you are going to do higher studies, if you are going to do Cisco voice certification, you must have the knowledge of CCNA routing and switching. CCNA routing and switching is very basic. So if you are strong with the CCNA course, you can understand everything. Okay. Next, for this course, you must have basic knowledge in hardware and software. Hardware means what are the hardwares you are using in computers, like CPU. What is a CPU? What is a RAM? RAM means random access memory. What is the ROM? Read-only memory. And disk drives we are using, like hard drives and floppy drives and CD drive. And interface cards, as I told you, network interface card. What are all the network interface cards? Like that. And bits and bytes. It is more important to understand what is a bit and byte for networking, because every device communicate with each other with bits only. Okay, and basic knowledge in accessing the internet, sending an email, and word processing, Windows file management. Like you have already familiar with your using a Facebook account and sending an email. So if you don't know any of this, no problem. I will teach you from very basic, and you can learn each and everything. My approach is really different from others. Why I am saying like that is, I'm not going to use any complicated words for explaining explaining something, because I don't want to confuse you. I will explain you as simpler as possible. Okay, and I keep on repeating, and I keep on and I keep on repeating the terms, complicated terms, so that you can be familiar with the terms. And I will use several resources like PowerPoint slides, books, and online materials, and very good friend, my favorite, Google. And I will use several tools like Wireshark Protocol Analyzer, which is a tool used for capturing. Data capturing. I will explain you later what is that Wireshark Protocol Analyzer. And Packet Tracer. Packet Tracer is a simulation software which is used for learning CCNA networking. Okay, Packet Tracer is developed by Cisco Systems, which is available in internet at free of cost. You can download it by searching Packet Tracer. Latest version is 5.3. You can download it from internet. Okay, don't expect several things from me, because I can explain you only 50%. Next 50% is only depends on your hard work and your hard work. Okay. as I told you earlier, you can download all these PPTs from this website. Okay, username is Cisco and password is Pearlman. Okay friends, that's all for this part 1. Sure, hope you enjoy. Meet you back again once again. Please, if you have any doubt, please mail me. I will reply you back. Okay, thank you.